Hey guys and dolls, it's Ebony Glam and welcome back to my channel. Today's video I have done a makeup look for you, a full face, in drugstore bought only products. These are all bought from either Superdrug, Boots, and I think that's it. I live in the UK, so yeah. But these can be purchased pretty much anywhere and they're very, very cheap. So I will leave down below what I've used for you guys. And if you want to see me create this gorgeous inspired makeup look, please stay tuned. Also, if you are new to my channel, please like and subscribe and join our creepy geeky family where I do random makeup looks for the giggles. So yeah, I've been Ebony Glam. Hope you enjoy my video. Bye guys. I'm going to start because I haven't, this is literally a full face, I haven't primed. I'm going to start with my primer. My primer is the Makeup Revolution Pro Base Aqua Priming Base. It just looks like this. It's gold and black. This cost me £5 from Superdrug. I like to spray it and then rub it in, just to make sure that it's primed everything. Right, I'm going to start with my eyes today. First, I'm going to do the brows. I'm going to be using the Power Brow Longwear Sculpting Gel from MUA in the shade Mid Brown. This stuff I use every day anyway because it's amazing, obviously, because it's well loved. Apologies if I'm not directly looking into the camera. I have a mirror to my left. Right, so there's brows. Apologies that my brow game isn't as strong today. Right, I'm next just going to take a eyebrow brush, an angled brush, and I'm just going to highlight my brow bone. Right, so that is brow highlight done. Also going to use this palette today. This is my cream contour palette by Makeup Revolution. It's the Pro HD contour palette in the shade Fair. I'm going to take this brown here and I'm going to use it as a crease colour. Just going to apply it on with one of those sponge brushes that you get usually in most eye palettes that aren't expensive. It's coming up like it's darker on camera, but it isn't. It's probably just a few brown shades of my skin tone. I'm going to use the golden chocolate palette, the golden bar from I Love Makeup. This can be bought in most Superdrugs or online on the Superdrug website, or online directly from Tan Beauty, who makes this palette. So yeah, I'm just gonna, I hate that they put these stupid flappy things in with the shade colours. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. Right, we're going to use the shade Edible and the shade Block. Edible is this shade here, and Block is this shade here. They're both mostly matte. This palette actually smells like chocolate as well, which is just like the chocolate bar palette by Too Faced. I've actually said Too Faced. Oh, I mean Too Faced. Too Faced is in England. It's not something you want to hear said to you in civilized conversations, but yeah. So that's blended quite nice. I am using a wipe just to well, a dry wipe, just to take the excess shadow off before I add any more. I'm gonna then use the shade Block, like I said. You don't want to go in too heavy with this because it's very, very dark, and this is literally just going to go right in the crease. I apologise for having to have the mirror, but being new to YouTube, I don't have a camera set up yet, so I'm using my phone to film this. And I've used my phone with all my other videos as well. But I do edit my videos before I upload. Right, so you're just gonna blend that. If you need more, add a bit more. It is best to start off with less on the brush than too much, because then you end up ruining all that previous blending with all the other shades. If you've lost any shades from the previous ones, then you can go back in and add those back in if you like. Just using a bit more Edible just to blend that dark shade a little bit more with a Harry Potter brush from the Storybook Cosmetics. Don't worry if you make a bit of a mess, you can always clean it up with concealer after, so don't worry too much. Right, we're going to take the brush we used to conceal with in the first place. We're going to use that. The angled brush. You'll want to get your brush wet, so I'm just going to apply a spray of primer just on the brush just to dampen it. There we go. Right, then we're going to take the shade out of the chocolate palette. We're going to use the gold shade called Foil. It's a really nice bright gold. Don't think I've seen a gold shade like this in a drugstore palette before. If anyone has, please leave a comment down below so that I can purchase that palette as well, because I am a hoarder for palettes. Right, you're going to take foil all over the lid and down to your tear duct to make your eyes pop. Then going to take your blending brush again and blend it out. You can add more highlight if you want to the inner corner of your eyes. They have like this goldy highlight. I apologise if there is any noise disturbance on my end of the video, because the children are leaving school and I live right by a school. Right, so I'm going to bring this in underneath to blend it with the rest of the eyes. I'm going to start off with Block. So we have that. Then we're going to use the shade Edible again. And what you want to do is apply that underneath the Block shade, but also slightly on top. Just like that. Right, and that is the shadow completely complete. You can add pressed glitter on top if you want. I do have a kind of drugstore pressed glitter, but the glitter I purchased was off eBay rather than the drugstore, but everything I used to make it was bought from the drugstore. But I won't use it because that's cheating. I'm going to use the Maybelline New York Master Smoky for my waterline and my top line. Right, so that's waterline and top underline done. For my flick, I'm going to be using the Bourjois Paris Liner Future Ultra Black 24 Hour. This stuff is Precision Central, literally the point is. But if this scares you, there are plenty of different eyeliner options in the drugstore to choose from. I tend to enjoy more of a thick cat eye. As opposed to a thin one. So this would be roughly a normal eye look for me. Well, eyeliner, should I say. Probably not the brown, because I'm more alternative than that, so I haven't wore brown on my eyes in a while. So this is the eye look. You could add lashes if you wanted to. The lashes I have aren't from the drugstore, so I won't apply lashes. Plus I'm really bad at them anyway. Who's good at applying lashes? I mean, lashes are so hard to apply. They're even worse when you're left-handed. Right, so I'm just going to mascara up. I'm going to use a couple of different mascaras because I like to make sure that my lashes are prepared. I also think if you have the right mascara, then there is no need to worry about lashes. Because the right mascara will do exactly what you want. Drugstore mascaras are okay. I mean, this one's good. I like this one. I'm not too fond of the other one, which is why I use them together to get a better effect. I'm going to use the lower lash now of the big eyes. Right, and the next mascara I'm going to be using is the MUA Amplify Statement Lash. This mascara cost me £3. If I didn't give the price of the chocolate bar palette, that was, I believe, I want to say £8.99. It was roughly £8 or £9. I can't remember the exact price, but it was roughly that. With eyeliners from the drugstore, they're always in the corners of the eyes, like don't work, and it really annoys me. They always come loose. Right, anyway, that's the eyes completely done now. Just gonna move on to my face. I'm gonna use 2 concealers. I want to apologise if the foundation is too dark for my skin. When it comes to drugstore, I really struggle. The struggle is real with getting a foundation that fits. With getting a foundation that actually suits my skin. So they're always too orange. Every single time they're too orange. I'm yet to find one that isn't really orange. But anyway, I'm going to be using the Rimmel Match Perfection 010 in light porcelain. Just looks like this. Usually just I pump it on the back of my hand. Leave it there to oxidise a sec whilst I apply my concealers. Right, I'm using the MUA Pro Base Prime and Conceal Correcting Cream in the shade Green, just to put on my acne. And any redness that I've got. Usually it's on the cheeks and on my nose where I get redness, and I really hate it. Then I'm going to use the Cover and Conceal by MUA. I believe these both were £3 or possibly £2. I'm just going to conceal everything else. Right, since I've done my eyes, I won't go too close with the stick. I take my Real Technique sponge, also from Superdrug, but you can buy these everywhere now. Start with the under eye concealing first. And I'm just going to dab it with the very small end. And then the only concealer I'm currently working in is the Skin Club one, which is also in the shade Fair. It's like really white. It looks really yellow though compared to my skin tone. Just because I'm going to work the green one in with my foundation. Right, I'm working in the foundation now. I'm going to switch to the bigger side. I used to use this foundation a lot before I discovered the Dermacar foundation, because this foundation is the palest one I can find in my local drugstores. Living in a small town, I don't have much choice, so right, so there we go, fully blended in. Next step, that would be contour. So I'm going to take my one of my Harry Potter ones. I believe this is Hermione from the Storybook Cosmetics. It's really, really big. It's not big, but it's big enough for contour. And I'm going to take this cool toned brown here, because I find cool tones work better on my skin being fair, otherwise they look really orange. And I'm just going to map out where I want it, because I will apply powder contour on top. No, I won't today, because my powder contour is from New Look, and that's not drugstore. So I won't. I will work it out with this good contour palette. Just going to use my cosmetics sponge on the side. Just to do some light contouring. Best thing about this product is it's super buildable. They do a powder version of this as well, so if you are wanting a powder contour, I would suggest this brand. Right, I'm going to see if I have, hold on, what's in this? This could work. I'm going to use the MUA LUXE Radiant Illumination Highlighting Kit, I think, unless this comes out really super highlighty. Oh, it does. Right, I guess I'm just going to have to brush blend and go with what I have. Right, this is definitely a more of a heavy lip, heavy eye, loose face contour. A lot of people contour their chin, but I don't like it on me. I think it makes my neck look dirty, and I quite like my nose, so I don't contour my nose for that reason. I quite like the shape of it, so I don't contour it. Yeah. This video is like really unconfident, and I don't know why. I think it's just because I was like worried because I hadn't used some of these products before. I have, but because I don't use them anymore. Right, for highlight, I'm going to be using the MUA Makeup Academy Undress Your Skin Shimmer Highlight. This is everywhere at the minute. Everybody is living for it. I mean, Jesus Christ. Or as I actually normally say, Christ on a bike. This is in the shade Peach Diamond. It is super cute, and it's to die for, in a nutshell. Right, and I'm just gonna apply it. Oh my goodness. I've not applied highlight with this brush before, but I am living for this highlight. Top tip if you're a big girl like me, for highlighting, do not do the crosses under the eyes, because well, the triangles under the eyes, because it can make your face look rounder, and you do not want to highlight things that are already round. Oh my God, as Bianca Del Rio would say, look at that nose. She could turn pages in a book. It's the highlight in my case though. Ooh, girl. This highlight, I swear, is everything. I'd gone off this slightly for the smallest amount of time because I was using it quite a lot, and then I bought the Anastasia Beverly Hills Moonchild, and have now fallen back, way back in love with this stuff. Seriously, in person, the way it snatches the light is just ridiculous. But anyway, onwards. Right, and then we're going to do translucent powder to finish the face. We're going to use the Collection Shirley's powder. Can't remember how much this was, but I think it was the £4 mark. I haven't bought this in ages. I will need to restock soon because it needs. I'm just going to apply loose powder to everywhere where I don't want too shiny. I know I've just put some highlight on my nose, on my chin and stuff, but I normally don't highlight my chin, and I wasn't feeling it, so. Oh, we're snatching the light. Alright, then to just finish this look off, we're going to do just a... You can finish this off any way you want. You could do a red lip, you could do a purple lip, because there is some purple tones in the background. Oh, ow. You could also do... I'm just going to finish it with one of my favourite lip shades, which is the NYX Liquid Suede. I think this shade's Vinted. Yes, in the shade Vinted. So, I really don't like the applicators on these. They're too much. I don't know the price for these because my partner bought them me for Christmas. I know you're supposed to chuck your makeup away every 3 months, but come on, who really does? If it's only going on your face, what's the risk? Right guys, so that is the finished look.